Greenland, the world's largest island, is a land of ice, endless horizons, and some of the purest natural beauty on Earth. Life here is shaped by the Arctic climate and the ocean that surrounds it. For thousands of years, the Inuit people have survived and thrived in this challenging environment, developing a food culture built on skill, resourcefulness, and deep respect for nature. Greenlandic cuisine isn't just about eating. It's about history, identity, and the traditions that keep communities connected. Let's explore 10 must-try Greenlandic dishes that capture the spirit of this remarkable place. At number 10 is Suaasat, the national dish of Greenland. This hearty soup is made from seal, whale, reindeer, or seabird, simmered with onions, potatoes, rice, or barley, and seasoned simply with salt and pepper. It's the kind of dish that warms the soul during long, dark winters and has been nourishing Greenlanders for generations. Number 9 is Mattak, a traditional delicacy made from the skin and blubber of a whale, usually narwhal or beluga. Eaten raw or lightly boiled, it has a slightly nutty taste and a chewy texture. Beyond being a source of vitamin C and omega-3, Mattak is a cultural symbol of survival in the Arctic, where plant foods are scarce. Number 8 brings us kiviak, one of the most famous and unusual Greenlandic foods. It's made by fermenting whole seabirds, usually ox, inside a sealskin for several months. The result is eaten raw during winter feasts, especially at Christmas. It's a dish rooted in centuries-old preservation methods, valued for its strong, unique flavor and its importance in Inuit celebration. Number 7 is Greenlandic reindeer, or caribou, which roam the tundra and provide lean, tender meat, often grilled, roasted, or used in stews. Reindeer is prized for its slightly sweet, gamey flavor and is a seasonal highlight in Greenlandic kitchens. Number 6 is smoked fish, an everyday staple in Greenland. Cod and halibut are cold smoked or hot smoked to preserve them for long periods. Smoking not only extends the shelf life but also imparts a deep, rich flavor that reflects the island's coastal traditions. Number 5 is muskox, a powerful animal native to Greenland's icy landscapes. Its meat is rich, dark, and flavorful, often compared to beef, but with a slightly sweeter note. It's usually roasted or turned into hearty stews, making it a favorite during celebrations. Number 4 is dried fish, or napisa, a classic Greenlandic snack. Strips of fish are air-dried in the cold Arctic air until they become chewy and concentrated in flavor. It's a quick, protein-rich food that fishermen, hunters, and travelers have relied on for centuries. Number 3 is Greenlandic shrimp, harvested from icy waters and known for their sweet, delicate taste. Served simply with bread and butter or in salads, these shrimp are a taste of the ocean at its purest. Number 2 is seal meat, a cornerstone of the Greenlandic diet for centuries. Seal is eaten fresh, boiled, dried, or even turned into stews, with every part of the animal used out of respect for the hunt. Beyond nourishment, seal hunting is a tradition that has shaped Greenlandic identity. And at number 1 is Arctic char, a fish somewhere between salmon and trout in flavor and texture. Served raw, smoked, grilled, or pan-fried. It's one of the most versatile and beloved foods in Greenland, enjoyed across all seasons. Greenland's food history is a story of adaptation to one of the world's harshest environments. With limited plant life and short growing seasons, the Inuit relied almost entirely on hunting, fishing, and foraging. Seal, whale, muskox, reindeer, and fish were not just food but lifelines, and nothing was wasted. Preservation techniques like drying, smoking, and fermenting were developed out of necessity, allowing communities to survive the long, dark winters when hunting was difficult. Over time, Greenlandic cuisine has also absorbed influences from Denmark, its colonial ruler since the 18th century. Coffee, bread, and certain vegetables made their way into Greenlandic homes, blending with native traditions to create a unique food culture. Yet even with these influences, the heart of Greenlandic cuisine remains firmly tied to its Inuit roots. Food here is deeply social and tied to celebration. Hunting and fishing are often communal efforts, and meals are shared widely, reinforcing bonds within the community. Seasonal events like the return of the sun in January or the summer fishing season are marked with feasts, where traditional foods like kiviak, Mattak, and Suaasat take center stage. Eating in Greenland is about more than taste, it's about honoring the land and sea, respecting the animals that sustain life, and passing on knowledge from one generation to the next. It's a reminder that even in the most remote and frozen corners of the world, food remains a source of joy, connection, and cultural pride. Greenland's cuisine is, in many ways, a living history book. Each dish tells the story of survival in a land where winters can stretch endlessly, where the sun disappears for months, and where the icy sea has been both a challenge and a blessing. The Inuit traditions that shaped Greenlandic food were built on respect for the hunt, for the sea, for the seasons, and for the community that shared in the harvest. Hunting and fishing were never just about putting food on the table. They were spiritual and communal acts. Before hunts, there were rituals of preparation and respect. After the catch, every part of the animal was used not only for food, but for clothing, tools, and shelter. This deep respect for nature has been passed down for centuries and remains at the heart of Greenland's identity today. In recent decades, modern conveniences and imported foods have arrived in Greenlandic kitchens, but traditional dishes are far from forgotten. In fact, many Greenlanders see them as an anchor to their roots, a connection to ancestors who lived in harmony with the unforgiving Arctic. Elders still teach younger generations how to prepare Mattak, how to ferment kiviak safely, and how to judge when dried fish is ready. These skills are more than recipes, they are cultural treasures. Food is also at the center of Greenland's celebrations. Whether it's the National Day in June, a wedding, or a midwinter feast, the table is set with both old favorites and new flavors. Kiviak might sit alongside Danish pastries. Seal soup might be followed by coffee and cake. These meals are often shared with laughter, storytelling, and songs, reminders that even in the most isolated settlements, joy and togetherness are never far away. What makes Greenland's food culture truly special is its balance between resilience and celebration. It is about making the most of what the land and sea give, about turning necessity into tradition, and about preserving a way of life that could have easily been lost in the rush of modern change. Every bite here is more than nourishment teas, a memory, a connection, and a testament to human adaptability. To eat in Greenland is to step into a world where every flavor carries the salt of the sea, the chill of the ice, and the warmth of human connection. It is to taste history in its purest form, and to be reminded that food is one of the most enduring ways we tell our stories. If you found yourself transported to the icy shores and warm hearths of Greenland through this journey, give this video a like. Subscribe for more culinary explorations and tell us which Greenlandic dish you'd love or dare to try. Here, good food is not just a meal, it's a way of remembering who we are and where we come from.